Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jumpin' here, and this is going to be an Elder Scrolls Skyrim tutorial video. And this one's going to be about how to basically level up your skills, pretty fast. Right away I'm going to show you my skills. It's going to be 100. I actually have 100 in everything. I have maximum level, which is 81. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. And of course I'm not going to be able to actually show you me leveling up these skills, but I'll just show you how I did it, and hopefully it will help you a lot. In this video, I'm going to basically be showing you speech, smithing, restoration, I think conjuration as well, enchanting, and alchemy. So basically, those are pretty important. And to start this, I'm going to be getting up speech, and the way you want to do this is that you want to go to Ripton, and in Ripton, you're going to be able to go to this to basically this place. I'm going to show you on the map. It's called the Blackbriar Meadery. It's in Ripton. It's pretty easy to find. And, you can do this really early in the game, too. So, and I do recommend doing this early, because speech is pretty important. It's definitely important. So basically, what you're going to want to do this is that this is kind of a glitch. I wouldn't say it's a glitch. I would say it's more of a mess up. But what you're going to want to do is you want to talk to basically the barkeeper, and you just ask him the second option here, and basically he's just gonna lie to you, and you can call him out on his lie and persuade him. Now the thing is that you persuade him, and then you can just actually keep doing it, as you can see, you can just keep persuading them. And early on, when you're doing this, you'll actually level up your skill almost every time. Eventually it gets takes longer, but this process takes maybe about an hour to do. But hey, you can just sit there and press A, and it's pretty easy, and just watch TV. So and it is pretty important for being able to sell things at good prices for making money, so that you can get up your other skills. So that's why I started with speech. Now, one thing I wanted to bring up in this video is that I do really want to do a walkthrough of this game, and I just really want you guys to comment and let me know what you think of that. Obviously, if you want to see something like that, I really want to know, because it's going to take some dedication for me to do that. And I really would love to do that. I would love to do a walkthrough for this game. It's something I would really like to do. I just want support about doing it. I don't want to do something for my audience if you don't want it, because then to me that'd just be a waste of time. And yeah, so basically that's one of the things I really wanted to bring up. So please just leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see maybe a walkthrough. I can show you basically how to use some of these techniques throughout the game. And hey, if you wanted to start over too, you could probably just kind of watch my video and kind of go off of some of the things that I recommend and some of the things I do, and it could probably help you out a lot. Alright, so basically we're done with speech now. Now we're going to be moving on to smithing and I think alchemy, and to do that we're going to be going to Whiterun, so I'll see you there. Alright, so now we're in Whiterun, the beautiful town of Whiterun. But the one thing about this town is definitely the best place for smithing. The thing about this is that when you're buying materials for smithing, you can actually go to any merchant, but Whiterun is definitely the best. It has 3 blacksmiths. Some people might not know this, but it actually has 3 blacksmiths. You have the girl outside here, which I'm going to go talk to her real quick. Now, here's the thing, though, is that she's actually glitched. Basically, there's a glitch in the game if you buy items from people. I don't know exactly what I was doing here. I'm assuming I'm just showing off the shops. I did this commentary live at first, but yeah. So basically, what you're going to want to do is that you want to buy items from her, and then the blacksmith inside the shop, and then the blacksmith at the companions. Now the thing is, like I said, she's glitched right now. Normally she would have the item I'm looking for, but she doesn't, because if you buy items from someone and load the game, yeah, it will glitch, and they won't have the items anymore, so that sucks. Basically, I'm just going to go in the shop now just to show you. One thing about the girl outside in the shop in general is that they actually share items. They're a part of the same shop, but they do have different items. But they will share them if she's inside the shop. But as long as she's on inside the shop, they don't share. So basically, that's how you get 3 blacksmiths here. So basically, now you can go ahead and buy the items you need. You're just going to be mainly buying leather and just strips. and that's going to allow you to make hide armor. Most people, I'm actually overweight here, so I'm going to have to drop some stuff, and that's, that's whatever. I wasn't really like prepared for this video, so sorry about that. That happens to me too many times. I become overweight and I have to drop stuff. But it doesn't matter. I'm not keeping this save. I'm doing this video mainly just to show off how to do some of these techniques and hopefully help you guys out. So, that's the only reason. Okay, so, like I said, she's glitched, so don't worry about it. But normally you can buy from her, him, in the shop, and then you can run up here to where the companions are, and you can actually buy the the same materials, the strips and the leather from the guy at the companions. So basically, I'm making my way up here now just to show you how you can buy it from them. I mean, the thing is that basically, like, Whiterun is great. Now, of course, like I said, you can go to any town you want for blacksmiths, but I don't know. Like, Whiterun's definitely the best. What I like to do, though, what I actually like to do is I like to just, as I'm playing the game, if I'm going to Whiterun or if I'm going to any town, when I'm in the town, I just go to the blacksmith and the alchemy shop. It's a really good rule of thumb just to buy all their stuff that they have so you can train your smithing and your alchemy at the same time. So, alright, so now I'm going to make some hide armor. So you can just make bracers. If you look at the cost, it's only 2 strips and one leather. You can also make and believe me, like, I've tested this, like, you can make Daedric armor and you get the same amount of experience as if you were just making the bracers. So yeah, like, it doesn't matter. So at this point you can just spam it, like, just and hopefully I think I'll lose my I lose my weight, so like I can actually move again, thank God. But yeah, so now you have all these hide bracers. You could sell them back to the blacksmith and make some of your money back, but there's really no point to do that. Alright, so basically, like, at this point, that's pretty much it for smithing, though. One thing I did want to bring up is that like, if you want to use the guardian stones, which obviously are right here, that can definitely help you for this process. If you use the warrior stone, that's going to help you with smithing and all your warrior skills. If you use the mage stone, that's going to help you with enchanting and all your magic skills. If you use the thief stone, that's going to help you with alchemy and all your sneaking skills. So basically, that's a good idea, just to use the guardian stones. But actually, I don't recommend the guardian stones. I personally, I don't know. I think that the more useful one in the game is the lover stone, and you can actually find it over here in this area. Obviously, you can see it on the map. It's pretty easy. Just head right from that town, and boom, there you go. And it's definitely, in my opinion, the best stone in the game for like leveling up stuff. You get 15% to all your skills, just in general. Where the lover stone, not the lover stone, the guardian stone can only give you 20% to selected ones. At a time. I mean, it's really about just saving time. Like, if you don't want to if you wanted to go to the stone, like, let's say you're just getting up your smithing, yeah, just do that. Just go to the stone and then get the 20%, and you'll be good. Okay, so now that we're done with smithing, like I said, that's definitely the best way. Don't worry about iron daggers. A lot of people say you can make iron daggers. It does not matter. So now let's start with alchemy. Now this alchemy can be kind of complicated. It can definitely be. It honestly takes the longest out of enchanting and smithing and alchemy. It takes definitely the longest, but I'll show you. I'll give you a couple techniques that can definitely get it up really quickly. Okay, first things first. Every time you go to an alchemy shop, make sure you buy all their ingredients. And the other thing you're gonna definitely want to get is you definitely want to, obviously from the speech thing I showed you, you can get this pretty early on. But you definitely want to invest 3 perks into this speech just so you can get merchant. Because what merchant does is it allows you to sell any type of item to basically every merchant. So basically that means is that you can sell your potions that you're going to be making to blacksmiths, and more importantly to the people up at the College of Winterhold. Because it's going to that's going to help you with enchanting and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, you definitely want this perk. It's one of the most useful ones in the game. It might seem like it's not that good, but yeah, no, it's very useful. So that's why you're going to want to pretty much get it for leveling up fast. Okay, like I said, so every time you go to an alchemy shop, you're going to definitely want to buy all the ingredients. I don't need to buy the ingredients. I have plenty of ingredients right now, so I'm not going to waste the time. It's probably going to make me overweight, so it's just going to be annoying. But yeah, that's it. And obviously, like, you can always sell her like your potions and stuff to get your money back. Now here's one interesting fact about this is basically what you can do to basically level up your alchemy really quickly is to train it. And early in the game, she can actually train you. Obviously, I'm 100 and she can't train me. I think she can train up to level 50. So, and early in the game, I recommend only training alchemy. And obviously, what you can do is that you train it, you give her the gold to train it up to level 50, and then you sell her the potions you make, and you get all your money back. And the best trainer in the game for alchemy is basically there's a little girl in the Dark Brotherhood, and her name's like Barbabee. She's like a vampire little girl. If you've done the Black Brotherhood, the Dark Brotherhood, you probably definitely know who she is. She's a master level trainer. She can get you up to level 90. Up at the high levels, and can cost you like 30,000 gold, 40,000 gold to train. But if you have enough potions to sell, you'll be able to make all that money back, and it's just very useful. That's what I definitely recommend the most for getting up your alchemy. It's just to train the crap out of it and just sell the potions back to either her or back to the little girl from the Dark Brotherhood. So yeah, try to keep that in mind. Now, when it comes down to making potions, though, what you're going to want to do is you're only going to want to make the good potions. Obviously, you can make a lot of different potions, and it's something you might want to do. But when it comes down to training it and for money, you definitely want to make the good ones, because the more valuable the item is, the potion is, the more experience you're going to get for leveling it up. So try to keep that in mind, because that's really important. And now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put most of this information into the description, because this will be kind of like complicated. Obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of ingredients there. So I'm just going to give you like the best potions that I know of, like for leveling and for money. And I'll put all that information in the description about what the ingredients are that goes with them. So obviously, to start this process, the first potion that I'm going to be talking about is going to be Damage, Magic, Regeneration. The thing about this is that this potion actually is really good for selling and training. There's another one called Damage, Health, Regeneration. I don't have any ingredients for it, but it's also really good. Definitely want it. All right, and then the next one on the list. The next one on the list is going to be Damage, Stamina. Like I said, there should be a Damage, Health, Regeneration, but there's not. Damage, Stamina, Regeneration is really good. Fear's pretty good. I skipped that. Now this one's really good. Fortify, Carrying Weight, really good. Actually, all the fortifying's pretty good, but they're not the best. And I'm only going to give you the best. And the Fortify, Carrying Weight is definitely one of the best. Frenzy is okay. Invisibility is really good for money and experience. Paralyze, I think, is kind of good. Now, the ones that are the best is Regenerate Health, Regenerate Magic, and Regenerate Stamina. Those are really good. Slow Potion's really good, and Water Breathing Potion is really good. So basically, those are some of the best potions you can make for money and experience for leveling up. So if you want any information about the ingredients, I will put that into the description. So just check that out and maybe write down the list, and that will definitely help you. Because you're gonna want to figure out the effects of. You're definitely gonna want to figure out the effects of some of the ingredients if you don't know them all by now. You can also use guides online. If, there's a lot of guides. Just type in Elder Scrolls Skyrim ingredients, and you can find all this information on there too if you wanted to find all the rest of them. Okay, so next up it's gonna be basically enchanting. Like I said, you're gonna always want to make potions so you can sell them. But basically, yeah, next up's gonna be enchanting, and I will see you in the College of Winterhold, because that's where we're going next. Alright, so now we're in the College of Winterhold. Basically, this is definitely where you want to go to train your enchanting and stuff. And the place you're gonna want to go is gonna be the basically the Hall of Confidence. Now, I also recommend doing this at night, anytime between 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Basically, all the instructors, the teachers will be in bed sleeping, so it's gonna be a lot easier to find all of them, to talk to them, and stuff like that. And it's really useful. Like I said, you're gonna want to have potions at this point. Basically, smithing and alchemy, and then enchanting will come after the fact. And they all three actually do boost off each other. So obviously, for getting up your enchanting, you could break down items, and you should, because it's very useful, and that can help you get it up. Recharging your weapons can also help you get it up. But I find the easiest way is basically just to do this. Is what you want to do is just buy all the soul gems from people. Now you're only gonna want the ones that actually have souls in them. Like you just want to buy all the soul gems that have souls in them. And actually, I'm overweight again. That sucks. But like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna drop whatever, like just whatever can guarantee that I can move. So it really doesn't matter. And like I said, so you're gonna want to buy these soul gems. Just like I'm only buying them from a couple people, but you can buy them from everyone here. There's gonna be like at least 4 or 5 like teachers here. You can also buy it from there's a guy named Ether here who he also sells soul gems, so you can go find him if you want to buy those as well. And then of course, you know, obviously, like I'll actually demonstrate this, is that, you know, he has, you know, 3,000 gold now, and I'm just gonna sell him a couple of my invisibility potions that I actually have, which can sell for a lot. And you know, I just sell him 3 of those potions, and I actually make almost 500 gold from that. So obviously alchemy will make you the most money, slash is one of the most useful things in the game. Okay, now there's an alchemy, there's actually an alchemy lab here, and it can be important just in case you run out of potions. You can always make some more. There's actually these will get restocked. You only want to take the ones that have souls in them, though, and you can tell mainly by the value. Like I believe the pretty ones do. Yeah, it's the value you can tell, but just purely by the value of the stone. Okay, so now it's time for enchanting. Now, you remember the smithing? Well, the smithing can help with enchanting. Obviously, I can take these hide bracers, and now I can enchant them. Now, of course, one thing you can do is you can get, you know, any item, weapon, doesn't really matter, just things you find, anything that's kind of whack, like even boots or whatever it is, and you can just enchant them. It doesn't really matter. Now, you can also make a lot of money from this as well. Like this, obviously, by enchanting these items, because I would recommend just enchanting with everything you got. The soul gems, the grand soul gems, all of them. You can sell these items and make, like, you know, some decent money off of this. So, you know, you just basically want to sit here and do this over and over again. You know, like every time you come to college, just come here and buy all their soul gems, and there you go. You can also buy soul gems from any of the court wizards from any of the towns. Obviously, if you're in a town, you can go to the court wizard. There's one in like Whiterun, and basically every town, and just buy his soul gems as well, and do the same thing for helping you level it up. You know, so I believe that's pretty much the fastest way for enchanting. It can take a while still. It does. It doesn't take nearly as long as freaking alchemy, but you know, it's definitely pretty good. All right, so the next step is I'm going to show you how to get up your restoration. Then I'm going to show you how to get up your conjuration. And basically, where we're going to be going is we're going to be going to this place. It's actually connected to the college, so you actually need to do, I think, the college quest to get this spell. You know, it's not too crucial to get right away, but yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, now we are at our location we need to be at, which is Labyrinthian. Not Labyrinthian. It's Labyrinthian. I have trouble pronouncing most of the things in this game. I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, pretty much it's just southeast of that town. You know, you pretty much see on your map. And like I said, it actually is a part of the main. You can't actually get access to this place until you get the College of Winterhold quest for this. So, like, this is just good for getting up your restoration maybe a little bit later in the game if you don't want to do the college right away. But, you know, obviously you should take the time to go to the college just so you can get those soul gems, you know. Oh, wow, there's a dragon, but hopefully, yeah, I'm just going to run from him. Like, I ain't trying, that's just a big waste of time to fight him. Yeah, so, like, you know, so this place is, you get this spell here. The spell, basically, you're gonna get a spell here, and the spell's gonna be called Equililium. Basically, you know, it's gonna help you get your restoration up. I'll show you exactly where it is. Just basically, it's not too far into it. Like, you can actually come here just to get the spell and then leave if you don't want to complete the quest right away. So basically, you know, you're just gonna, like, you know, honestly, Restoration's really good. Like, it has some really amazing perks in it, and, you know, it's definitely worth it. So leveling it up is good. You know, it's good, really good. You know, most enemies in this game really don't bother me. Dragons kind of do, but you know, with the broken weapons and armor that I have, yeah, it's it's not so hard. And one thing I wanted to bring up from the last video about how to make broken weapons and armors, there was a couple things I forgot to mention, and I've learned a little bit more about it. But yeah, I wouldn't really worry too much about it. It's not a big deal. But one thing I did want to show you is this perk called Ancient Knowledge. I knew about this. I kind of forgot about it though. Basically, what it does is that it gives you a 25%. What it says it does is it gives you a 25% bonus to Dwarven armor, and blacksmithing increases 15% faster. What that really means is that, see, this perk is glitched, and it says Dwarven armor, but actually that's actually all armors. That's including light armors and all heavy armors. So that alone makes this perk amazing. And the blacksmithing increases 15% actually is fortified blacksmithing 15%. So when it comes down to blacksmithing, this will definitely help you a lot. 15% is a lot. So yeah, try to keep that in mind. And you get that quest from our Argonian woman in Ripton. She's in the fishery, or basically on the docks. You know, I don't know. Just look around for her. You can find her. She's kind of crazy. Her name's like something water, sea. I don't know. You get a quest that you have to do, and yeah, it's definitely worth doing it early in the game. Well, whenever you can, like, just do the quest, and it's definitely worth it because that perk is amazing. Okay, so basically you're gonna head down here. This is where the spell will be. Obviously, you just gotta drop down. You only gotta go through the one door, and then boom. It's gonna be basically on this enchanting table, and I believe it's gonna be like somewhere around this book. I'm pretty sure where I found it. So you know, just find the enchanting table, and you should be able to find this spell. It's an alteration spell. It's called Equilibrium. You know, it's pretty baller. It's definitely really amazing for training. It's really useless outside of just training restoration. I'll show you. Basically, I'll show you how to do it in the final part of the video, which is coming up, and I'll show you how to get your Conjuration up. So I'll see you there. Okay, so you know, this will be the final part of our video. And I'm going to show you where I'm in on the map. This is a pretty useful spot if you want to basically come here for this. It's basically right by the Lady Stone. Pretty much see on the map. Any body of water will let you do this. And honestly, you don't even need to do this with these fish. And I'll get to that later. But basically, and there's a dragon, man. Damn, I hope the dragon don't come over here and bother me. But who knows. Alright, so basically, the way that this is going to work with the healing spell is that first thing you're going to want to do is put on it like Adapt or Apprentice, or basically Adapt's fine. And there's a reason for why you're going to do that. Alright, so what you're going to want to do, I'm actually going to have to quit my magic here. Basically for early level training, like, you know, maybe not even early level, but for somewhat early level, you're going to use Fast Heal. And I actually messed up, wow. Yeah, you're going to use Fast Heal, and what that's going to allow you to do is that you're going to basically drain your own health to recharge your magic, and then you're going to be able to, you know, so basically you're going to have, like, if you can't tell, I'm going to have literally infinite magic, and I can just cast and just heal myself over and over again. And you want to do this to about level 75. Once you hit level 75, to make this process 1,000 times faster, you're actually going to want to go to the College of Winterhold. And there's the lady there who sells the, I believe she sells the restoration magic. I don't know her name, but you know, you can find her pretty easily. She sells restoration magic. The only one there who does it. And she's gonna be able to sell. Oh my god, that dragon's he's gonna come over and rape me. Watch. Alright, so basically, she's gonna sell you grand healing, and that's really important because that will definitely make this process a lot quicker. Also, closed wounds will actually make this a little bit easier too, but I would just recommend until you get wait till you get expert in it, and then get grand healing. And that, you know, it actually recharges your health by 300 points. So now, you know, this is what you're gonna want to do when you're gonna want to turn on Master for this. Once you get grand healing, turn on Master, and you'll notice that the amount of the health damage I take from that spell is increased dramatically. So, you know, now I can just spam this one, and because this heals by 300 points, besides the normal, I think it's 100 for fast healing, you actually will level up like 3 times faster. This will actually level up your restoration. Because restoration goes off of how much health you're actually recovering, how much health you're healing overall. So this will definitely help you. This is definitely the quickest way. So once you get 75, just use this spell, and you'll be good. Oh my god, that dragon. Alright, now for the final one, it's going to be basically just Conjuration. It's recommended, and honestly, I wouldn't even recommend this myself, but it is. I've seen a lot of people recommend this. If you're going to want to get up Conjuration, just find these slaughterfish. Any body of their water can find them. They won't hurt you, really. You just, as long as there are enemies on your screen, see how there's red dots? All you gotta do is just bound your swords. Just summon your swords, and you'll be good. There's actually two ways to do this. I'll show you the first way is that you can just summon the one on the left. It's a lot quicker that way. Or you just summon both. To me, I don't really think it matters because obviously by summoning both, you're gonna get double the experience for Conjuration. But it is a lot quicker. And basically, what you're gonna, oh my god, man, it's stupid dragon, it's ruining this. But nah, not really. He didn't even hurt me really. That's crazy, master. Alright, so basically, if you just summon the one on the left, as you can tell, it's actually a lot faster, but I really don't think it matters. You can just summon both. It really doesn't matter. Okay, now that's terrible. But I think you get the idea. You can do that with any enemy in the game, so don't even worry about it. The slaughterfish, people say you should do it on that. Like, I've seen people talk about just doing it on a slaughterfish, standing there and doing it. But honestly, you can do it legitly. Just, every time you're in a dungeon, every enemy you see, just waste all your magic on bounding swords and then kill the enemy. And then just do it over and over again. Like, that's really the easiest way to do it that I know of. That's how I normally do it. I wouldn't really want to waste my time. As long as there's enemies on your screen, you get the extra... Because that's really how you level it up. Like, all magic, like Alteration as well, goes off of, like, the enemies on the screen. Okay, I think the dragon won't bother me no more. Yeah, alright. Like a bear. A bear would be fine too. Just avoid the bear. He probably won't really hit you. You can just sit here and just conjure your sword over and over again, and you'll basically eventually level up your Conjuration to 100. And Conjuration is definitely, in my opinion, the best magic in the game. Alright, well, I guess that's pretty much it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you really, this can maybe help some of you guys who want to know how to level up, especially the Alchemy, the Enchanting, and the Smithing. But, besides that, please have a nice day. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know, let me know about if you want to see a walkthrough from me. And that's it. Peace out.